I always remember that the only people that I saw on television that were identifying as gay were people like Danny LaRue and some of the comedians that might dress up in women's clothes and were quite effeminate and very camp. And one of my big fears was that if I was gay as well, is that how I was going to turn out? Because that's the only people that I ever saw.
I was experimenting as to why I was always drawn to what the girls were doing and what the girls were. That was really what I wanted to do. What the girls were wearing was what I wanted to wear. And I didn't know why. At that point in 1961, 62, you think you're the strangest child in the world. You don't know what the hell is going on in your life because none of your friends seem to be like this. My deepest wish was to do what the girls were doing, and I didn't know why that was. I couldn't explain it because when I was getting home, I was secretly dressing.
And this is when I discovered that there was more to life than me living in a little village, that there was actual people out there gay, you know, and I think, wow, these are people who go to different types of bars with curtains that you can't look in. There was a bar called the Senate Bar, the post office bar, where quite lesbian-y, quite butch, and when we turned 18, well, maybe not quite 18, me and my friends from college would try and visit these bars, and it was a whole different experience for me. This was like, it was scary. I'll use the word scary. We'd have a quick drink and then we'd run out, you know, and we would get looked at, and because I think I was quite camp then, they would realise this was me domain, but I probably shouldn't have been in so early. But these bars are no longer there. But they were my first taste of a new world, a new life that I'd never been introduced to.
I always remember there were a couple of men who owned a local corner shop, and they were two adult men living together, and they got a lot of hassle in the village, and they were gay, and obviously that's why they were getting a lot of hassle. And I think they were very brave for moving into a small mining village, with the mindset that a lot of people had in those days. But that again was something else that was a barrier for me to tell anybody else that I might be gay, because I saw all of the hassle and kind of bullying and just kind of nastiness that happened to them.
And I just said, well, you know, all of those phone calls that have been racking up your phone bill. And she was like, yes. I said, well, they've been to Newcastle Lesbian Line. And she said, oh, and are you? And I said, yes, ma'am, I think I am. And then waited for the explosion of temper to happen. And then she said the most unexpected thing in the world, which was, me and your dad were just talking about that in the co-op the other day. And then my mother said the next unexpected thing, which was, it doesn't matter. All we want is for you to be all right.